Today we're going to check out Karst, which is stone paper. I know, I didn't believe it either until I actually got the notebooks in the mail, and they're kind of heavy, like they're made of stone. So let's check them out and see what they're all about. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from Pretty Fabulous, and I help online businesses create beautiful digital downloads using Adobe InDesign. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I do unboxings like today on Saturdays. Now, Karst was not cheap. I ordered 2 products from them. They do have a few more. This was the pocket notebook that was $11.95, and this was their regular notebook, which was $29.95. But again, totally worth it since we're helping the environment by not using trees, and instead we're using stone to make these notebooks. Now, this shipped out pretty quickly. I ordered directly from Karst. However, these items were available on Amazon, not Amazon Prime. I think that's why I didn't order, because the shipping wasn't free. Now, the shipping to get these out to me, these 2 items, was $8.95. Again, it seemed kind of expensive for just 2 notebooks. But now that I see how heavy they are, I totally get that. So I ended up spending a total of $50.85 to get these 2 items. So let's check them out up close, and I also do a pen test for you. Arrived in a very simple box. It has a K here on one side and logo or URL on the back, and that's pretty much it. There's a shipping label on the bottom. And inside here it says, no trees were harmed in the making of your Karst products. Although, I bet this cardboard is made of paper. So Karst, I'm guessing everything in here is made of stone, in theory. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Now, I only ordered 2 of the items. So this is the A6 stone paper notebook. Take this out. And I don't know, I know you can't feel it. It does feel heavier than regular paper, but it feels kind of, I don't want to say silky, because it doesn't feel like magazine paper, but it feels, let's just say, odd. It feels like that label paper that you get when you get receipts and they do thermo printing on it. That's what it feels like. And look, these pages are perforated, so we could take them out. All right, so I also got the stone paper notebook. Let's check this out. This thing has a little K in the front. Oh, I guess this one had a little K in the front too. And look at that, I did scratch the book. So if anything, I would say maybe make the plastic less tight or easier to cut through, because you have people like me who just use a lot of force, I guess. You get a sticker. It looks like same thing. The paper just feels not magazine quality, but just a little odd. Now this one doesn't have perforations in it. This does feel way heavier than normal paper, so that's a consideration. I don't live in New York City anymore, but if I did, I definitely would not get this because it's so heavy to hold. And another hard thing too is it looks like the pages don't really lay flat, so that could be an issue. Instead of, they didn't have any coiled binder options. So let's try writing this with a couple things. So this is a pencil, and let's see, that was kind of weird. So the pencil, I don't know if you can see this, it pushed through, oops, that's just me writing the pencil, and indented the page underneath. So this paper is very sensitive, so you probably couldn't use a pencil. Let's try St. Erin Condren. I don't know what we call this, a gold pen, which clearly I guess is dying. I literally just got this. I don't know why it's dead already. Let me try to write on normal paper. Nope, that's just the pen. Let's try I have a fine color pen. So we have a purple fine color pen. Same thing, this paper, I can just feel it's really sensitive, so you can't push too hard. I can feel indents on the back. These are my go-to pens, the Pilot V razors. If you watch my other pen video, these are my absolute favorites. So, oops, I cannot write in this. I don't know if you can see that. It's like, I'm not even pressing that hard, but it totally went through the paper. So I think this is a great idea in concept. In actuality, I don't think this paper would ever work for a daily basis because you can't use a pen. Okay, so you can use, I guess, a Sharpie, and that'll be okay. It looks like there's a little bit of ghosting, but my regular go-to pens, 100%, these don't work. Let me try another color. Maybe it's just the color. Oh, same thing. The pen keeps getting stuck in the paper. It's like the page is, I don't know how to say it. It's like quicksand. The page is quicksand and it keeps eating the pen. So it's definitely raising the page on the other side. Oddly, it's not bleeding through. It just must be something specific with this type of paper. So what'd you think? First of all, I love the fact that someone is doing something cool and trying to use different materials other than just paper and helping the environment. So A+ there. There's another company that uses synthetic paper. Again, very pricey, but as I mentioned before, it is going to cost more to not use trees. And if, you know, that's something that's important to you or something near and dear to you, and that's kind of your mission statement for how you want to differentiate yourself in the market, then definitely go for it. Now, having said that, I think this is an excellent idea. However, very poor execution, just because, I mean, honestly, maybe stone paper just isn't something that is a viable solution unless I went out and bought a bunch of Crayola markers to use on this, which are dark and you can see them, but also, again, like I said before, I don't think you can see this, but I can feel this. It feels like Braille because it's so, this is so raised. You know, the paper, it's just not, I can't even write with it, especially my favorite pens, but a lot of pens, and I didn't even try a ballpoint, but I imagine it's even worse with a ballpoint to try to write on this. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of stone paper, if you've tried it yourself, or if there's other materials you know of that are out there that could be used to produce paper. All right, I hope everyone is having a great week. And now again, if you are interested in making your own notebooks, not from stone, I don't teach that, just to be clear, that is completely out of scope, but I do have a course on noteworthy notebooks for anyone who wants to start a notebook business. I think paper is having a huge resurgence and renaissance, or whatever you call it. Everyone loves it. I think it's very popular. I love paper, even though I still love my digital planners on my iPad Pro. I love Google Calendar. I love, you know, I love everything digital, but I also still just like having paper. So, you know, if you are someone who is inclined to add that as a separate business line, or maybe just wants to make their own branded notebooks, then make sure to sign up for Noteworthy Notebooks. I'll leave a link for that below, and I hope everyone is having a fabulous day, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.